In this video, I will explain how you can diagnose a TPMS failure in a vehicle and how to sort out it by creating a new sensor. By following these steps, you can gain a comprehensive understanding of the TPMS system status and pinpoint any underlying problems for effective troubleshooting and repair. Inspect TPMS dashboard indicator. Perform a comprehensive TPMS sensor scan. Cross-check scanned ID numbers with registered AQ ID numbers. Examine vehicle diagnostic trouble codes. Examine TPMS warning light. Initiate the diagnostic process by closely observing the TPMS warning light displayed on the vehicle's dashboard. This indicator is your initial point of reference for detecting potential issues within the TPMS. Pay attention to the behavior of the TPMS warning light. It can convey different information through its illumination patterns. Solid light, a continuously illuminated TPMS light, may indicate that one or more of the vehicle's tires has low tire pressure. Flashing light, a flashing TPMS light typically signifies a more critical issue, such as a malfunction in the TPMS system itself. Go to the TPMS sensor scan screen on the Foxwell T2000 tool. Initiate the scan by pressing the tool's scan button. Keep the tool steady until it gathers sensor information. This scan checks all TPMS sensors on the vehicle. Some vehicles may have a spare tire with a TPMS sensor, so check if there are 4 or 5 sensors. The TPMS sensor scan screen displays important data for each sensor: current tire pressure, tire temperature, sensor ID number and battery status. To view a list of sensor data, press the Y button. To return to the scan screen, press N button. Check for anomalies like low tire pressure, unusual tire temperatures, or low battery status. If you observe abnormal tire pressure information, ensure if the sensor data matches with the real pressure in the tire. If not, the sensor's pressure component may be damaged and requires replacement. For illogical temperature readings, consider sensor damage and replace it. If a sensor has a low battery, replace it. If other sensors were installed at the same time, it's recommended to replace all of the old sensors in the vehicle even their battery status looks okay. For further diagnosis, you need to connect the tool to the OBD port of the vehicle. Make sure you connect the cables correctly to the vehicle's OBD port and screw the socket to the T2000 tool. Set the hand brake on. Then, turn on the ignition and do not let the engine run. In the Tool menu, choose Red ID option in the TPMS Diagnostic menu. In this menu option you can see the ID numbers that you had just scanned and compare them to the registered ID numbers. This will allow you to check if both the scanned and registered ID numbers are matching. If they do not match or if there is a missing sensor, you can fit to the vehicle new sensors with the registered ID numbers and do the OBD relearn process. Finally, by choosing the Read Codes option, you can see the registered diagnostic trouble codes in the vehicle AQ to find out which tire sensor or which component of the TPMS system has problem. Tire locations may be mentioned with the position numbers. Most of the vehicles considers left front tire location as tire number 1, right front tire location as tire number 2, right rear tire location as tire number 3, and left rear tire location as tire number 4. In this example, the vehicle has a missing sensor in left rear tire of the vehicle. It is mentioned as tire number 4 in the DTC explanation. To program a new sensor with the registered ID number in the vehicle's AQ, choose the Clone by OBD option in the Sensor Program menu. Be sure the tool is connected to the vehicle's OBD port and the ignition is on. The tool will bring you the registered ID numbers. With the arrows, choose the missing ID number and press Yes button to program a new Foxwell T10 TPMS sensor. To program a new Foxwell sensor, the sensor does not have to be in the box. In this phase of the operation, you may disconnect the tool from the OBD port and take nearby the tire that the Foxwell TPMS sensor already fitted in. Once you program the sensor with the existing ID number and fit it in the vehicle, you need to double-check the following issues. If there is a swap over of the tires or if you need to register a new ID number of the new sensor, choose the OBD relearn option in the TPMS Diagnostic menu and follow the instruction in the tool. After OBD relearn, we recommend you to clean the diagnostic trouble codes in the Clear DTCs option. It is a commonly done mistake. If you clone a broken sensor and use the same ID number for the new sensor, please make sure that the old broken sensor is not carried in the vehicle or stored nearby vehicle's common parking slot. Even the old sensor is broken, it may transmit signal and confuse the TPMS system of the vehicle. After servicing the TPMS system of a vehicle, it may be necessary to drive the vehicle for a while in order to TPMS indication on the dashboard comes off. In this video I explain to you how to diagnose TPMS malfunctions in a vehicle with the Foxwell T2000 TPMS service tool and program a new sensor using Clone by OBD option. You can use also other TPMS tools or TPMS featured diagnostic tools offered by Foxwell to diagnosing TPMS issues in a vehicle. If you still need help about using any Foxwell tool for TPMS servicing, please get in touch with us via our direct support email, support@foxwelltpms.com, or write an inquiry in the foxwelltpms.com technical support page. Thanks for using Foxwell TPMS products. See you in our next videos.